Hello, Internet. I am KrissieDeathy, and today I'm going to read to you guys fan fiction I've been writing. It's the Sonic version of Little Mermaid. I got really bored. And so, yeah, this is the fan fiction I've been working on. I'm going to read you guys the first chapter. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll leave the link in the description where you can read the whole fan fiction and all of its entirety, or what's up, or what is completed of it. It's not complete yet. So, woo. And for question of the day. Okay, so, question of the day. This fan fiction deals with a fairy tale with my own random little twist of putting Sonic characters in the role. So, the question for today is, what is your favorite fairy tale? Leave that in the comment section, but yeah. Little Mermaid, Sonic version, Chapter 1. Sonic the Hedgehog was leaning over the side of the boat. He felt like hurling, and he was. The prince hated boats. He liked the ocean even less. He straightened himself as he heard footsteps approaching. Sonic, are you okay? The orange Stalk tilted his head in worry. Yeah, don't worry about me, little buddy, Sonic waved his hand. How long until we reach the shore? The captain says we should arrive within 2 hours if the weather stays good, Tails stated. 2 hours? I can't last 2 hours, Sonic nodded. Just then the sky went from a sheet of blue to a dark gray. Thunder began to sound, which made Tails jump. He never did get over his fear of thunderstorms. Below the water's surface, a young mermaid was swimming happily. Her quills were long and went halfway down her tail. Her emerald eyes gleamed as she explored the ocean floor. She had recently found a wrecked ship, her very first. Her father would freak if he knew his young daughter was exploring the landers' lost objects in the ocean, but she wanted to know it. She craved it. Inside the ship, she noticed something glimmering. She swam towards it. It was some kind of rock she had never seen before. She reached for it, and her hand met another's. Green eyes met purple. There was a long pause. Bubbles left the purple-eyed creature's mouth as it swam away. A lander, she mentally grasped. She grabbed the shiny rock and gave chase. Maybe it belonged to the lander. The lander escaped to a boat on the ocean surface. He gasped for air. He must have imagined the mermaid. Knuckles the Echidna was a great treasure hunter. He had to be insane. He was already seen as off-Celtic for believing in ghosts. If he began believing in mermaids, it would be off to the asylum for him. You forgot your string of rocks, a female voice called out. Knuckles felt his boat lean in one direction. He glanced up and saw a pink hedgehog staring at him. You're real, Knuckles murmured. And so are you. Your point, her tail splashed in the water. Mermaids are only fairy tales on land, Knuckles explained as he sat up. She tilted her head. She heard about that. If landers knew they were real, they would probably hunt them to extinction. That's because landers are normally aggressive. She held out the string of rocks. Your rocks? Those aren't rocks, Knuckles shook his head. They're emeralds, a very expensive gem. They're a treasure, really. A treasure, she gasped. You people drop treasures into the ocean? Knuckles chuckled as he shook his head. No, well, not normally. I'm a treasure hunter. I heard there were several sunken ships around here. I was gathering items to prove they were here. That was on the boat when it sank. She nodded as she gained a small grasp of the lander's world. What caused the boat to sink? Knuckles shrugged. A storm, fire, technical difficulties, tracking to something, lazy writer. Who knows? I haven't had the time to check the ship completely. He glanced up at the sky. He sniffed the air. A storm's coming. I better get to shore. And you should probably get somewhere safe. I'm sure underwater is just as rough as above. I know of storms. They wreak havoc for the landers too, she asked curiously. Knuckles nodded as he grabbed the row. He didn't want to turn on the engine and risk hurting the mermaid. Oh, I'm Knuckles. Do you have a name? Amy, she beamed a smile. She moved back into the water. Knuckles, will you be coming back here? For the ship again? Yes. After the storms pass, Knuckles nodded. Well, if I'm here, may I accompany you? I'd like to learn more about you landers. Amy gave a hopeful smile. Knuckles laughed. She was bluntly honest. Sure, but be careful of others. Not all landers are nice. I'm sure your people have rumors or even horror stories. Oh, we do, Amy nodded. But I don't feel any evil from you. Amy plunged back into the water. She watched as Knuckles rowed a few yards before turning on the engine. She smiled. He was being careful not to hurt her. The storm started up as on Amy swam home. She fought against the rough current. Her eyes caught the side of a boat breaking above. It was larger than Knuckles' motor boat. Pieces of wood and metal were falling from above. Amy struggled to get out of the piece's waist. Her eyes widened as she saw a blue male hedgehog sinking in the water, a string of bubbles leaving his mouth. He was unconscious. And that is where chapter 1 ends. Feel free to tell me what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to answer today's question, which is, what is your favorite fairy tale? Thank you all so much for listening. Bye bye!